So, one of the cool things to come out of what happened after that segment was over is that the IRS is experiencing a lot of scrutiny now because they've only had a handful of investigations into churches in the last couple of years. It's just been like 3. And then between the years of 2008 and 2015, how many were there? Big old goose egg 0.
Big old goose egg 0.
These folks, they really need to be investigated. I'm sorry. If your pastor has a jet, that church needs to be investigated.
$65 million top of the line, everybody wants one on the Billionaire Boys Club jet. Not just a little humble, Gulfstream, nice refurb, G, 4, you know what I mean? Not a nice conservative, humble, tool of the mission or tool of the ministry, but a luxurious, fully customized, like it was for Elvis, Rockstar jet.
Right. So here's the deal, folks. We're gonna make this really simple for you. If your pastor has a private jet, if your pastor is telling you to not spend your money on health care and cancer treatment and to give it to them instead, if your pastor tells you instead of paying $1,000 towards the debt on your credit card and you're worried about debt and debt is dragging you down, right, and they're telling you to put that $1,000 on your credit card anyway,
right,
you need to find a new church
hold on,
today.
Beth, we have just birthed in this moment. We have just birthed a new segment called "You Need to Change Churches." Okay.
All right.
So it's almost like Jeff Foxworthy. You're a redneck when. Right?
Oh, you need to change churches.
You need to change churches.
We're doing that.
So now let me give you an example. If your pastor owns 13 This Is It franchises, you need to change churches.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
That's our new regular winding it all up
This Is It
segment.
is franchising now. Right?
Yeah.
So if your pastor owns 13 This Is It franchises, you need to change churches.
You need to change churches.
Right. So give me one. You got one?
Let's see. You need to change churches. I'll have to think about that. I mean, just the one that I said. You need to change churches if your pastor has a private jet.
If your revival has a 3-drink minimum, you need to change churches.
Oh, I would hang on to that church. If my church is serving cocktails, I'm staying at that church unless my pastor has a private jet.
The church that my children were christened in, First Congregational Church, they have a jazz vespers once a month on
that's
Friday
cool.
night, and they think they have a little holy wine or something down there that livens up the connection to Jesus, and it's pretty fun.
People would probably be a little bit more willing to part with their cash too.
Yeah.
If they had a couple drinks. Not that I'm advocating that, but I'm just saying.
If your pastor has 8 vehicles with a rental wheels account, you need to change churches.
You need to change churches if your pastor tells you it's a sin to get divorced and yet he's divorced from his wife for cheating on somebody. I think that you need to change churches.
That's correct. If your community center does not exist, yet your church is a multi-million-dollar building in operation in that same community, you need to change churches.
If your church is telling you to stay with an abusive husband, you need to change churches.
So folks, as you can see, we're going to take that one to another level. And we want you to go to our Facebook page. This is something we want everybody to participate in. Go to our Facebook page and start the hashtag You Need to Change Churches and give us your submission based on what we're doing. We're going to start reading those on the air. We're going to create memes that make the point and get us all involved, because that's something that we can hear your voice on. And Beth,